Well, the weather can be quite cruel sometimes, can't it? Many of us have had a lot of dry weather through the week, and now it's the weekend. Things have turned cloudier and a bit wetter just in time for many outdoor plans. Taking a look at what it's like this morning, and after a spell of rains pushed through across many places overnight, it's a damp start across western parts in particular. Further east, a little bit drier. That's kind of the theme that we'll take through much of the day. The wettest weather will always be across western areas, particularly western Scotland. Rainfall totals will build up further here after yesterday's wet weather, and there could be some issues as a result. Further east, a greater chance of staying dry, but a few spots of rain will push their way in. And there will also be some bright or sunny spells developing as well. Towards the southwest, it's worth bearing in mind that whilst it's looking pretty damp, there is the potential that we could see some heavier rain just about fringing some southern parts. That's because there's a frontal wave here, but just how far north this makes it a little bit unsure. Worst case scenario, I'd say around 15-20 millimetres across some parts as we go through the day, if that pushes its way in. Otherwise, and yeah, a bit cloudy for many, a bit damp in places, not as warm as it was yesterday across eastern areas. There it was like high 20s. Today we're looking at mid 20s. Still quite humid though, so a bit of a muggy feel here. Elsewhere, temperatures were relatively similar to the last couple of days. High teens, just about scraping into the low 20s perhaps for a few places. Not a huge amount changes as we go through the end of the day. We still have some further outbreaks of rain coming in from the west, and so it's always western areas where it's going to be cloudiest and has the greatest chance of some outbreaks of rain. That being said, a few spots of rain are possible elsewhere. It is going to be quite a warm night. We're not talking as warm as the nights that we had at the start of the week, but nonetheless some places only dropping to lows of around 17 or 18 Celsius towards the east, partly because of the high humidity that we have here, and also because of the cloud and the blustery damp weather that's around. Further north and west, a bit fresher than this, but even here temperatures not dropping a huge amount at all. Then as we go through Sunday, and perhaps a greater chance of some bright sunny spells in a few places, there will be some sunshine breaking through, but also a fair few scattered showers. Some hefty showers possible across parts of central eastern England during the morning, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder. They should clear through by the time that we get to the afternoon. Then it's just a few lighter showers for most places, perhaps some on the heavy side towards western parts of Scotland and maybe Northern Ireland, and maybe something a little bit more persistent rain-wise pushing its way southwards across some eastern parts of Scotland as well. Temperatures look like they'll be a little bit lower compared to today for many places. We're looking at highs around 23, possibly 24 Celsius towards the east, and most places otherwise we're looking at mid to high teens, and there will still be some blustery winds around, which will make it feel a little bit fresher as well. Now as we go into next week, there's still likely to be some showers around on Monday, and then Tuesday into Wednesday a weather system looks set to push into northwestern parts, bringing some rain here. But further south, signs of high pressure building from the southwest, so that's likely to settle our weather down, and with that, yes, it's going to turn drier and sunnier again, but we could also see our temperatures rising. Strong signs that they are going to rise, with things turning warmer. Just how high the temperatures get, well, that's still all to play for. There is the potential for more hot weather on the way, but some question marks as to exactly how high our temperatures get as we go towards the end of next week, through the weekend and the following week. But of course we will be keeping you up to date with developments with regards to both the rain through this weekend and also any hot weather that could make its way back towards the UK. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then you'll never miss an update. Bye bye.